Cody Brown's apology tour continues, and this time, he faces his ex-wife, Christine Brown, and her husband. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well by God's grace. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any updates. In the latest developments from Sister Wives Season 20, Cody Brown's much-talked-about apology tour has moved to its second stop, a tense yet surprisingly civil meeting with Christine Brown Woolley and her husband, David Woolley. This encounter, which aired on December 14, 2025, took place in Nevada and added a new layer of complexity thanks to David joining the conversation. Cody, 56, started this series of apologies after reflecting on the fallout from the collapse of his plural family. His tour began in North Carolina with Janelle Brown, where he openly admitted he had been a bastard during their breakup and expressed genuine regret for his anger. Now, facing Christine, the first wife to leave him in 2021, after 25 years of spiritual marriage, Cody hopes to make amends for the way their relationship ended. During their meeting at a restaurant, Cody told Christine, "For how we broke up, for how it all went down, I want to apologize for being angry about it. I want to apologize for the struggles." He also wanted to acknowledge the good times they shared, hoping his apology might help her heal. Christine, 53, who shares 6 children with Cody, initially hesitated to meet him. She admitted she didn't fully trust his intentions and brought David along for support, making it clear he wouldn't tolerate any aggression from Cody. Surprisingly, the meeting went smoother than expected. Christine responded calmly, saying, "Apologies are nice, but I'm saying it's okay," showing she had moved on. Cody even brought David into the conversation with a bit of humor. "If I hadn't messed things up, you wouldn't have what you have with David," he joked. Turning to David, he added, "Later, you might want to punch me. Right now, you probably still really appreciate it." David stayed composed and empathetic, replying, "When I talk to Christine about you, I see it from a guy's point of view. I get where you're coming from in a lot of ways." Cody clearly appreciated the gesture. Teasers from the episode even show Cody and David bonding over a day of racing cars, an unexpected moment of male camaraderie amid the family drama. Christine's 2-part episode, airing December 14th and 21st, highlighted the emotional weight of this leg of the tour. Cody's apology journey concludes with Mary Brown in Utah on December 28th. Fans are divided. Some view Cody's efforts as genuine growth, while others feel the tour is scripted or comes too late, after years of bitterness. Either way, this meeting marked a rare moment of civility in the ongoing story of separation and healing within the Brown family. Sister Wives airs Sundays on TLC. The finale, airing December 28th, 2025, shows Cody completing his controversial apology tour with the most emotionally charged stop yet, a tear-filled 3-hour sit-down with his first and longest-suffering wife, Mary Brown, 54, at a quiet restaurant in Parowan, Utah. After 32 years of spiritual marriage, legally divorced in 2014, but spiritually tied until January 2023, Cody Brown finally delivered the apology fans had been waiting for. This came years after Mary's catfishing scandal in 2015 and the shocking 2022 moment when he melted her wedding ring to make jewelry for Robin. The episode, titled "The Final Apology," opens with Cody visibly nervous in the car alongside Robin, 47. He confesses, "Mary is the one I've hurt the deepest. I've been cruel. I've been dismissive. I owe her the truth." Robin, who quietly supported the apology tour despite often being blamed for the family's struggles, tells him simply, "Just be honest. That's all any of them ever wanted from you." When Mary arrives, the tension is immediate. Cameras capture the first private conversation between the former couple in over 2 years. Cody wastes no time. "Mary, I have to start with the hardest thing. I'm sorry," he begins. "I'm sorry for the years I made you feel unwanted, for telling you I didn't love you anymore, for saying our marriage was dead when you were still fighting for it. I was cruel. I said things on camera I can never take back. Like when I told you I'd put your stuff on the curb, that was me at my absolute worst, and you didn't deserve 1 second of it. His voice cracks as he continues. I blamed you for everything. The catfishing, the distance, the family problems. But the truth is, I checked out long before that. I stopped trying. I stopped seeing you. I let pride and resentment turn me into someone I don't even recognize. Melting your ring, God, Mary, that was the lowest thing I've ever done to another human being. I'm ashamed. Mary, who has spent the past 3 seasons rebuilding her life, launching Liz's heritage, creating a thriving community, and even exploring dating, sits quietly at first, tears streaming. When she finally speaks, her words are measured, powerful, and full of hard-won wisdom. I needed to hear this years ago, Cody, she says. For a decade, I begged you to see me, to fight for me the way you fought for everyone else. You told the world I was nothing to you. Do you know what that does to a person's soul? But I'm not that woman anymore. I've done the work. I've forgiven myself. And today, I forgive you too. Not because you deserve it, but because I deserve peace. The most shocking moment comes when Cody admits his deepest regret regarding their only child, Leon Brown, 30, who came out as transgender in 2022 and has since cut off all contact. I lost Leon because I didn't know how to love them through their truth, Cody confesses. I was so caught up in my own image of what a father should be that I pushed my own child away. That's on me, Mary. That's the biggest failure of my life. Mary reaches across the table and places her hand on his, for the first time in years. Leon will come back when they're ready, she says softly. But they need to see change, not just words. The conversation ends with no promises of friendship, but a mutual acknowledgement that their spiritual marriage is truly over, and that both are finally free. Cody tells the camera afterward, I came here expecting anger. I got grace. Mary just gave me a gift I'll never be able to repay. Fan reaction was immediate and intense. The hashtag Cody finally apologized trended worldwide within minutes of the episode airing, with over 180,000 tweets on Reddit's r/sisterwives and live discussion threads hitting 12,000 comments. Many called it the most authentic moment in 20 seasons, while some remained skeptical, feeling it was too little, too late. Chapter closed. Onward. With season 20 wrapped, TLC has already greenlit season 21, which promises to focus on the ex-wives' individual journeys and the next generation of Browns. Whether Cody's apologies signaled genuine change or simply the end of an era, one thing is clear. After 15 years of watching this family's ups and downs unfold on television, viewers finally saw the patriarch face himself and not look away. The apology tour began with Cody Brown, 56, traveling to North Carolina to meet face-to-face with ex-wife Janelle Brown, also 56, in the December 7th, 2025 episode of Sister Wives. What started as an awkward reunion quickly turned into Cody's most revealing self-reflection yet. For the first time, he admitted that he had been nothing short of a bastard during their tumultuous breakup and the family's collapse. The episode, titled The Apology Tour Begins, marked the first leg of Cody's 3-part pilgrimage to make amends with his exes, Janelle, Christine, and Mary Brown. After years of blame-shifting, heated arguments, and estrangement from most of their 18 children, Cody pitched the idea to his current wife, Robin, 47, in the November 30th episode. These apologies are an obligation to my conscience, he confessed. I don't know if we'll get healing out of it. I can hope we would. The thing I'm feeling is kind of like I've got a pilgrimage to make. He chose Janelle as a starting point because In a confessional, he said she held the high honor of being the one he felt safest with to offer an olive branch. Their meeting took place at a casual outdoor cafe. The conversation began with small talk about Janelle's life post-separation, including her thriving career in essential oils and her close bond with daughter Madison Brush. Soon, Kody moved into the heart of the discussion. His regrets. "I just wanted to come and say that I apologize," Kody began, his voice steady but eyes downcast. "I want to kind of go backwards. I want to apologize for just being so angry and bitter over the family breakup. Nobody deserved to have me be that angry." Then came the moment that left Janelle stunned. "I've been a bastard, Janelle. I really have." Janelle, who separated from Kody in November 2022 after nearly 30 years of spiritual marriage, shares 6 children with him: Logan, 31, Madison, 28, Hunter, 27, Gabriel, 25, Garrison, who tragically died by suicide in March 2024 at age 25, and Savannah, 23. In a confessional, she admitted she was hesitant to meet him at all. "I was curious, but also wary. We've had so much conflict." She reflected on the early days of their plural marriage. There were things that happened, especially that first year or two, that I kind of wish he would have stood up for me as much as he maybe took the other position. Despite the raw honesty, Janelle responded with grace. "I appreciate you coming. It's good to hear." She even teared up when Kody acknowledged the special times they shared, adding, "If I'd been apathetic, it would have meant you weren't important." Kody didn't stop at anger. He dug deeper, apologizing for past missteps, including the family strains caused by the COVID-19 lockdowns, favoritism toward Robin's children, and his earlier claim in season 20 that he had never really loved his ex-wives. Even Robin had echoed some of his reflections during a therapy session, bluntly noting, "You can be rough for sure." Kody's statements sent shockwaves through both viewers and the family. "I feel like we've needed an olive branch. The entire family," he said, hinting at broader regrets, including his strained relationships with his children. Notably, Madison revealed in a September 2025 episode that she hadn't told Kody about her 4th pregnancy, citing his absence since the birth of her first child 3 years earlier. Despite the tension, the encounter with Janelle ended on a surprisingly positive note. Kody told cameras, "I felt like she made it easy to do this apology. I'm grateful for her graciousness." Janelle, in her own interview, described the new Kody as unrecognizable, adding, "This feels like closure, but also a fresh start for me." Teasers for the upcoming episodes show the tour heating up. Kody has a 2-part sit-down with Christine Brown, 52, and her husband, David Woolley, in Nevada, airing December 14th and 21st. In those episodes, he even jokes about David potentially wanting to punch him. The finale with Mary Brown, 54, is set for December 28th in Utah, promising an emotional conclusion to the tour. Fan reactions have been polarized. Reddit threads on r/sisterwives exploded with over 100 comments, with some viewers accusing the apology tour of being a scripted storyline or speculating that Kody's motives are tied to financial issues in the family's $2 million Arizona home. Others praised his vulnerability, noting that at least some accountability was finally on display. YouTube recaps like Kody's apology tour explodes have racked up thousands of views, breaking down Janelle's emotional reactions and Robin's off-camera support. As Sister Wives delves deeper into the Browns' fractured legacy, Kody's tour raises the question, is this genuine redemption or a strategic move to salvage the show's ratings? One thing is clear. After 20 seasons of polygamous highs and lows, the patriarch's confessions are forcing everyone, on screen and off, to confront the past. Tune in Sundays at 10:00 p.m. Eastern on TLC for more. Behind the scenes, insider reports reveal a deeper reality. Cody Brown, 56, has admitted to being largely out of touch with most of his 18 children amid the fallout from his divorces from Mary, Janelle, and Christine. According to sources close to production, only his 3 eldest children with his current wife, Robin, Dayton, 25, Aurora, 23, and Brianna, 21, remain consistent points of contact. Sources explained that Kody's strict COVID-19 lockdown rules in 2020 became a breaking point. He viewed older children as high risk and abruptly stopped visits, while still seeing Robin's family regularly. Sons like Garrison and Gabriel openly pushed back, calling him out for hypocrisy. The resulting resentment snowballed into estrangement. Tragically, Garrison Brown's suicide in March 2024 amplified the pain. Kody reportedly attended the funeral, but maintained minimal involvement afterward. In a confessional from the November 23, 2025 episode, Kody reflected tearfully on his fractured family ties. "I've reached out to every one of my children multiple times," he told Robin during therapy. "If they don't have a relationship with me, it's because they're not reciprocating. The doors are always open. But I can't beg," Kody admitted, even suggesting professional counseling to bridge the gaps with his children. "The knife of the father is never out of the heart of his children," he said, acknowledging the lingering pain. However, insiders push back on that narrative. It's not for lack of effort on the children's side. Kody has pulled away. He's been fixated on loyalty, accusing his kids of taking sides with their mothers during the divorces. While he sees betrayal, sources say the real issue stems from years of favoritism toward Robin's family. Social media fans have noticed that Kody only follows 8 of his adult children on Instagram: Hunter, Payon, Isabel, Logan, Aurora, Michael T., Brianna, and Savannah. This selective engagement has fueled speculation about his inconsistent involvement. The children themselves have spoken out on rare occasions. Leon Brown, 30, Mary's only child and among the most estranged, broke his social media silence in late November 2025, calling Kody a liar and a joke of a father. Leon wrote on Instagram stories, "There's a ridiculous video of my father circulating where he says he reaches out to his children. He has not reached out to me once since Garrison's death. He is a joke of a father." Christine's son echoed similar frustrations during a TikTok live in September 2025, revealing that Kody had tried to insert clauses into production contracts to prevent the kids from posting negative comments about him. "He doesn't want us trashing him on our platforms," he said. These controlling behaviors, the children claim, only deepen the distance. Janelle's children have felt the impact most acutely. Madison Brush, 28, confessed in a September 2025 episode that she was still processing the sins of my father, citing his absence since her first child's birth over 3 years ago. She hadn't even told him about her latest pregnancy, explaining, "He hasn't shown interest, so why should I?" Gabriel and the late Garrison also clashed with Kody over loyalty expectations. Gabriel recalled in an October 2024 confessional, he kept phrasing it like I owed him an apology for not following his rules. Christine's children report similar fading connections. Michael T. Padron, once a peacekeeper in the family, relocated to North Carolina in 2024 without a proper goodbye. "We were just sad we couldn't see Kody and Robin before moving," he later shared. Isabel and Truly, dealing with health challenges made worse by family stress, have reportedly gone radio silent. Robin, often blamed by the ex-wives and children for the family divide, pushed back in the November 23 episode, suggesting that misunderstandings and hurt feelings from the exes influenced the arrangement. "There's some influencing that's been happening," she told Kody, who nodded in agreement. But Janelle fired back in a confessional, "I wish I had that much influence on my adult children. Things would be really different." Christine agreed, adding, "Apologies are nice, but actions matter." Kody's regrets have surfaced publicly, including during his stint on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test in fall 2025, where he broke down over his failures as a father. "I should have had a stronger relationship with my children," he admitted. "All my children had a great relationship with me until the divorces. The children were the victims, Yet, insiders report that no concrete steps have followed. Kody has spoken about therapy, but hasn't booked a session. Meanwhile, the children are healing without him. Janelle and Christine's families often get together, but Kody isn't included. Fans on Reddit and other platforms speculate that this apology tour in Season 20 may be more show than substance, leaving the question of genuine redemption open. As Kody and Robin settle into their $2 million Arizona home, the question lingers, can the once united Brown clan ever rebuild? Or is this the family's final fracture? Sister Wives continues Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern on TLC, promising more confessions and family revelations. Meanwhile, Janelle Brown, 56, is stepping into a new chapter of her life. In an emotional Instagram post that resonated with fans and fellow cast members alike, she opened up about moving forward after the betrayals that dismantled her 30-year spiritual marriage to Kody and the heartbreaking loss of her son Garrison. The December 10, 2025 post came shortly after the explosive Season 20 premiere, where Kody began his apology tour with a raw in-person confession to Janelle, admitting he had been a bastard during their bitter split. Filmed against the serene backdrop of her North Carolina home, where she relocated after the separation, Janelle's voice trembled with vulnerability as she reflected on the personal shifts she's experienced. There comes a moment when you realize the story you've been telling yourself isn't serving you anymore, she said, eyes welling up. It's like waking up from a long dream. For me, that dream was the plural family, the endless striving, the betrayals that chipped away at my heart. Kody's anger, the favoritism, the way our family fractured, it's all part of the old chapter. But now, I'm writing a new one. Her post also highlighted the launch of Second Chapter Coaching, a life coaching service aimed at helping others rediscover their authentic selves. Not to turn anyone into a different version of themselves, but to help them come back to the one they've been missing, she explained, sharing testimonials from clients navigating divorce, grief, and self-doubt, mirroring her own journey. The timing felt almost serendipitous, coming just days after Kody's tearful apology at a North Carolina cafe, where he admitted to his bitterness and the mistakes he made during the family's implosion. I was angry, Janelle. Nobody deserved that from me, he said, words that left viewers stunned and Janelle reflective. The betrayals she alludes to run deep. Kody's growing favoritism toward his fourth wife, Robin, eroded the plural family dynamic, culminating in his infamous Season 20 claim that he never really loved his first 3 wives, a statement he later recanted. For Janelle, who shares 6 children with Kody, including the late Garrison, the wounds were compounded by estrangement from her adult children and the financial fallout from their shared Arizona property, Coyote Pass. I lost my son, my marriage, and pieces of myself, Janelle confessed. But grief isn't the end. It's the fertilizer for growth. Her new chapter is not just words. It's action. She's thriving in her Young Living essential oils business and has been spotted hiking the Blue Ridge Mountains with daughter Madison Brush, 28, who is expecting her 4th child, news Janelle kept from Kody due to his inconsistent involvement. On romance, Janelle was firm. I'm not looking for love right now. This is my time to heal and build, Janelle said, asserting her focus on personal growth. Yet, she leaves the door slightly ajar for reconciliation with Kody, telling Parade, apologies are a start, but trust is earned. If he shows up as the man I married, who knows? Fans flooded her social media with support. One wrote, Janelle, you're a warrior. Another tied her journey to the show's drama. After watching Kody's mess of an apology tour, this feels like real healing. Team Janelle all the way. Threads on Reddit, like Janelle's new chapter, Betrayal to Boss Mode, exploded with over 500 upvotes, praising her resilience amid the ongoing fractures in the Brown family. This isn't Janelle's first pivot. Earlier, she moved east for a fresh start, as teased in a June 2025 TLC clip showing her touring a cozy cabin in North Carolina. Meanwhile, Kody's apology tour continues, with the next stop, Christine Brown Woolley and her husband David in Nevada on December 14th. Janelle's words now echo as a beacon for her ex-sister wives. Christine, who recently penned her memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, a New York Times bestseller, told USA Today it was brain damage for years. But now, I'm free. Mary Brown, 54, grappling with her own betrayals, like Kody melting down their wedding ring for Robin, has been vocal about trust issues, telling Screen Rant, dating feels like walking a tightrope. As Sister Wives heads toward its December 28th finale, with Kody's emotional Utah meetup with Mary, Janelle's confession stands out as a mic drop moment. She concludes, "If you've been carrying a story that no longer fits, this is your sign. Start the next chapter." With ratings soaring and spin-offs rumored, the saga of betrayal, forgiveness, and rebirth within the Browns shows no signs of slowing. Catch new episodes Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern on TLC.